Hi, my name's Danny Wallaby, and this is my story. I'm looking forward to being a big competitor at the next NFL Championship. That's National Frisbee League, and it should be a pretty exciting time. So, like, a lot of people, they'll look at my lifestyle around here and they'll think, like, that's something easy to do. Like, they'll think Frisbee is like a dumb sport or something.
I don't get that though, because you could say anything's dumb. You could say doctors are dumb,
Or lawyers,
hostess are dumb. You could say science is dumb. Frisbee, it's not dumb.
So, Frisbee, if you think about it, is like a very ultimate sport, especially ultimate Frisbee.
Frisbee is very ultimate in itself too. Just the way it glides through the air, the trajectory in which you can throw, and what the wind can do to it. It's just really a myth on how it all works, which is why I think they call it ultimate Frisbee, because
So much stuff going on.
there's just no really other sports that are that ultimate. Like what? Ultimate basketball?
They don't have it.
That doesn't exist.
Don't have
Ultimate
it.
soccer? That just
Don't have it.
sounds dumb.
So, for me, I look at this disc right here as a source of inspiration, and I think it's always kept me from getting into a rut. But for example, like my brother, Dennis, he never had much access to a Frisbee growing up, and as a consequence got like mad into drugs. And so he
Hey,
turned
what you two blokes talking about over there?
Go back inside, Dennis!
Okay, dear, just where everybody, please.
So that was my older brother Dennis, and he's always been a bit of a knob. And I remember like growing up, he's just never really been there for me as a brother. And pretty much everyone around the house thinks he's a bit of a party pooper. So sometimes Leo and I will have like a really intense game of zombies going on, and then Dennis will come in the room and he'll just try to ruin all the fun. He'll walk up to the TV and turn it off. Really hate when he does that. But the real thing that irks me most of all about Dennis is when he decides to eat all of my Frosted Mini Wheats. Those are my favourite cereal, and it just really bothers me. But when it gets to the point of interrupting somebody's work, which is what he does with my Frisbee playing, I think that's a bit too far.
Well, if you want to know what I think about Danny, he's my brother, so I'll always kind of like be alright with him. But in general, yeah, he's kind of just a knob. I mean, all he does is play around all day with that stupid Frisbee. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't work. I've been serving that pizza fish and fry for a while now, and I really like how it's going there, man. A nice girl kind of likes me. Her name's Margaret. She's pretty nice. I think she's alright. I might maybe keep talking to her, but sorry, man. I'll get back to the point. Yeah, Danny. He's kind of just. He's always training and preparing. Is what him and that bloke Leo over there call it. They're always preparing for this big Frisbee championship that they do. I don't know what they do for it, but I just know that they're really intense about it and they like it a lot. I think it's kind of stupid. But yeah, that guy Leo, man, I don't really trust him. He's kind of like a little snake slithering, if you think about it, because he's just, I don't know, man. He's always saying he knows what's best for Danny, but I don't think he does, man.
Yeah, I just believe I know what's best for Danny. I mean, I'm his older cousin. I've kind of taken the role as his trainer slash nutritionist slash agent slash manager, but I like to put him through really rigorous workouts to get him prepared for this championship coming up. Like ladder climbs, those are great for the upper body. It really gets him built for the game. I like to put him through wormholes. Those are good for his core. Him slithering around like Lucy goes, it also kind of looks cool. I also like to put him through several water workouts. He seems to love swimming around in the water. but I do it mostly for his training. Actually, he doesn't really like swim around in the water. He hates it. But I think I know what's best for him, and that's that. You know, my role as a trainer is actually just as important as my role as his nutritionist. You see, I like to give him a good diet. I have him on a lemon diet. He eats 2 lemons every morning when he wakes up and 2 lemons right before he goes to bed. I heard once that lemons actually do bring out muscle tone in young men, and I just think that's what he needs really to become an animal in the game of Frisbee, because in the end we're trying to not create an average Frisbee player, we're trying to create a beast essentially, a killer.
Well, here I am, waking up on game day. Pretty serious stuff, working towards this my whole career and all. And a lot of pressure, but for now I'm just going to sit here like a lone wolf and look out at the world. Well, by now, Leo and I have already strategized that my best attitude going into it is going to be power. You can never get too much horsepower. And there's really only one thing to say now, and that's go time.
That is overall shit.
Tonight it's been a bit of a rough night for Danny. He didn't do so well in the tournament, but he actually was very upset. He went upstairs and locked himself in his room. He's just not happy right now. It's not a good place to see a young man with a bright future. Well, you see, the biggest issue at hand here is getting Danny back up on his horse. He really took a shot today, and I mean, starting tomorrow, we're gonna begin training for the next season with new methods, new diet, possibly another lemon a day, 1 or 2. I mean, we've just got to do everything we can in order to bring him back to the top next year.
Yesterday, the tournament didn't really go how I liked. Didn't go how I planned, and I think it went all downhill once I realised that the refs calling unfairly against me specifically.
It was terrible, honestly. The refs didn't know a bloody thing about Frisbee.
Well, it all started when I got to the fields and I noticed that my Frisbee had been cracked by my brother, and that set me off from the start. So with the whole crack dilemma, it made it virtually impossible to control all the variables involved with playing Frisbee. So yeah, actually, if I could see it right here, yeah, once the refs found out about this baby, that got me disqualified and placed me in last place.
But it can still be thrown.
So after being made unable to even place this year in the tournament, it's obviously devastating, but it makes it a big task ahead of me coming back for next year, stronger.
Yeah, I believe Danny is in his prime. Right
Still
about now,
young.
he's coming into his prime. He's entering the game. He's getting stronger. He's really starting to become a threat in the frisbee world.